Hey there. Oh my goodness. We are back and I am excited and also nervous. I hope this goes well. Oh, y'all. It's December. Can you believe it? December. And we're here. This is the last month of the year, which means this is the last book club of 2023. Can you believe it? I literally can't. It seems like 2023 has places to go and people to see, and she's not waiting for nobody. She's like, adios, compadre. Like, she's out of here. She's out and she's living her best life. And so are we. So, with that, what are we doing for today? So, let me get my notes together and the book. Let's see how I can get you to see this. All right. So, there we go. It's The Little Things, 300 Simple Ways to Indulge Yourself by Amy Collins. That is what we read for this month. And it's a fun book. I don't know if you have ever read a book like this, but it's essentially a book that you could read like every day for 300 days. You could read all of it in a month. You can do with it as you see fit, which is why I chose it, because I wanted to end the year on a positive note around thinking through however your self-care looked like this year doesn't mean it has to go into the next year that way. And that this hopefully can be a wonderful kind of igniter to help you take care of the number one person in your life, which is you, for 2024. So that's why I chose this book. And I really hope you felt that and enjoyed that. So again, if you don't know who I am, my name's Natasha Nurse. I am a coach, a content creator, podcaster, and author, DEI professional. I wear too many hats. We could spend 30 minutes talking about all the things that I do, and there's more fun to be had. So let's get into the book. A couple of things before we get into the language. I want to share a quote for this month. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't. It is by an unknown speaker, which is exciting. I love unknown quotes because I'm just like, is it unknown or is it just someone needs to claim this? I don't know. It seems like the lost and found of language. So it is as follows. Treat yourself to a journey of self-discovery, not as a luxury, but as a path to inner peace. I share this because for me, if you were to think through what 2023 means for you, I anchor this around a year of discovery. I anchor this around a year of trying to figure out, more about who I am, more about my happiness journey, more Tasha, just like as intimate and as close as I can get to Tasha as possible. So with that, that's why I shared that. Now, typically in the book club, before we get into the book summary and kind of key takeaways for you, I like to do meet and greet questions because I think that's more engaging and more interesting than just like, this is what I do and this is what I accomplished. I mean, I am grateful for all my accolades and accomplishments, but there's more to come in life. I've done a lot and I plan to do a lot more. So first question is about personal favorite indulgences. So what's your go-to activity or treat when you need to indulge and take a break from your daily routine? That's easy. We're here at a book club. Ding, 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 reading a book. The fastest way for me to get to a space of peace and a space of calmness is for me to open up a book. I've been in love with books since I was a child. I thank my dad and mom for that. I literally become physically ill if I don't read enough. I'm that big of a nerd. Yes, I am. And I'm proud of it. And one of my favorite things about my son is that he loves a book more than he loves a toy. And so I know that the nerd gene is strong and it's carrying on through, which is exciting. So I want you to answer these questions as well. So put them in the comments. You'll see me here on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. So lots of places for you to engage with me. Just come on through and answer the question yourself as well. Next question. Simple pleasures. Can you share a simple everyday pleasure that brings you immense joy or relaxation? So outside of reading, I would say walking. I've really learned, especially like moving to Arizona. I moved here in June of 2019. And gosh, I mean, I know everyone's like, it's so hot in Arizona. It's hot June, July, August. Like, get a grip. Uh, every other month is fine. But it is, yeah, like I love walking here, especially if you can walk in spaces where it's just such a beautiful scenery. I can't even describe to you what healing and joy brings to your soul. Like it's so incredibly beautiful. So walking, simple pleasure, like super free, easy to do. Just get outside and walk. Even if you live in an area where maybe it's not the best area or best neighborhood, you can walk up and down in your apartment. Like you can find joy anywhere you are in this life. It's just a mindset and intention and action and creativity. So just do that. Self-care rituals. Do you have any unique self-care rituals or routines that help you unwind and feel rejuvenated? Oh yeah. I like to do preferably self-care on Sundays, and I like to like wash my hair, maybe take a bath. I'm into the face mask, I'm into the eye mask situation, I'm into 2-hour naps, like I'm into it all. Like those are the things. Those are the things. Indulgence on a budget. What are your tips for indulging in self-care treats without spending a lot of money? Ooh, that's such a good one. So I love thrifting. Take yourself to a Goodwill, Savers, Salvation Army, any of those places, you will find some phenomenal fashion steals. You'll find phenomenal home decor things. Like people underestimate the joy and wonder that come from thrifting and thrift shopping. And it's super important because it's also about sustainable living. And we make a lot of products in this earth, which is phenomenal, but we have to also protect Mother Earth. And so instead of always buying something new, let's reuse and recycle and go to a thrift store. So that's how you can indulge on a budget. Balancing indulgence and responsibility. And again, answer these questions for yourself in the comments, wherever you're catching this, in the live or replay, please. Thank you. Balancing indulgence and responsibility. How do you balance the need to indulge and take care of yourself with your other responsibilities and commitments? It's not simple. It's not easy. For me as a parent, I absolutely could not take care of myself if I didn't have my husband who holds it down with our dynamic, beautiful, bold, brilliant son. Also, shout out to my mom who's in town, who's helping to care for such beautiful, bold, brilliant child of ours. But it takes a village, as they say, and it's really hard when it is just me and hubby doing everything because life is a lot, but especially like in this cold season, and we've been sick for a while. It's just a lot going on in life, but having moments to be able to take away and carve for yourself comes down to be able to balance that. It's just you have to do time blocking. You have to allocate appropriate time that makes sense for you. So for you, indulgence a day per day could be 5 minutes. For someone else, it could be an hour. It just depends on the person, depends on what you need. But whatever you need, be honest with yourself, and then you have to block it in your calendar and commit to that. Because the same way that someone else would need you, you would show up for them, you have to show up for yourself. So be honest with yourself, figure out what you need, put it in the calendar, and actually go ahead and do it. So with that, answer the questions yourself, put them in the comments so I can check them out and respond. And then let's get into, let me show you the book again if I can. There we go. It's the little things. And I tabulate my books, y'all. So, what does that mean when I'm reading? I have like a really fun pen. Oh, I like found the most perfect pen. I'm so excited. And I write on these like little book tabs. Why? Because when I do these book clubs or when I'm reading books for myself and I reread books, I don't know if you ever do that, but I love to do that because you don't remember every word that you read. So go ahead and open that book again. You can go back and you can see based on what you tabulated, what were meaningful moments for you? What were like, ooh, that's a nugget. Ooh, that's a word of wisdom. Like that's why I tabulate. So I really recommend you get your book tabs from Amazon. If you want to know where I got my perfect pen, put that in the comments and I'll let you know. And it's from Amazon. I am everything's from Amazon. I wonder if my casket will be from Amazon. Like it's like, no, I don't want to be buried that way, but I love Amazon. All right, book summary. So again, title of the book, it's The Little Things, 300 Simple Ways to Indulge Yourself by Amy Collins. You can go to dressroommate.com to pick up a copy of the book. It'll take you right to Amazon to get it. So fun. Literally 300 different ways that you can declutter your mind, de-stress, to reconnect with yourself, to relax through small indulgences, through simple pleasures. What I loved most about this book is anyone could try this. Like any different ability, anywhere in the world you are, you could try one of these tips. And that's what I loved about it, because self-care is a privilege. Let's not lie. It is a privilege. And when we don't figure out how to make it work for us, we ignore, we put to the side, and then we become more bitter, we become more burnt out, and we become more frustrated with life. There's no need for this. We can do better. We need to do better. 2024 is knocking on around the corner. Like, we've got to figure out what self-care and self-love looks like for us in the new year, because if you're like me, did not do the best this year. What can I do different? Let's learn. Let's apply. Applied knowledge is power. All right. So 10 takeaways from the book before we kind of get into some language that I thought would be fun to share. So fun. Number one, with a bang, self-care through simple pleasures. So when we think about self-care, it doesn't have to be some really expensive, really over-the-top experience. It literally could be putting on your favorite fuzzy socks, getting in bed with a really good book, dimming the lights, starting with a mantra, close your eyes, do a meditation. Like, it can be simple things, simple things, everyday pleasures. Next, easy to do, accessible and easy. And I really emphasize this because, especially like what I have found as a woman, as a Black woman, within growing up in my culture, my parents are Jamaican. Caribbean people can be deeply hardworking. And with that, really reduction of self-care, real reduction of self-love, real reduction of thinking through, hey, not just productivity, but how am I enjoying life, right? And so if you can access something that's really easy to do, it increases your chances that you're more likely to do it. So this is really important. And this is something that I would give to like your hardworking mothers and grandmothers and aunties and uncles. Let's not forget, men can do better jobs of taking care of themselves. And us women who are in the privilege of loving our men in our lives, how are we making sure that they're taking care of themselves? This is a great gift. So this is another kind of really also need last holiday gift. Here you go. Get the book. Number 3 would be the book, because it is 300 simple ways to indulge yourself. What one could consider is kind of, it can be a small like additive joy that you read every single day. So I read it, you know, in essence for this book club. But like I said earlier, you could break it out and you could read this for 300 days and you would be like, yay, like something new to think about every single day. And that's like a really fun, like little nugget for yourself. So I thought that was good. The book, it also number 4, there is an importance of mindful moments that is themed throughout it, because the better you take care of yourself is a practice of mindfulness. It's a practice of self-care. And just again, that re-emphasizing of you are a human, which means you need to take care of your human needs. Yes, you have work. Yes, you have responsibilities, but you're a person first. You wake up a human, you go to bed a human. How are we taking care of this human? Stress relief. If you struggle with stress, okay, it's okay. This book will help. This book will help. This book will help. So there's that. And then what is also interesting about this book is it caters to multiple senses. So sometimes when we're thinking through experiences, we can focus on what we're seeing and what we're tasting, right? But what about what we're smelling? What about what we're hearing? What about what we're feeling, right? We have different senses. So how are we catering to all our different senses? And you might be like, ooh, Natasha, what you talking about? Get the book, get the book, get the book, get the book. All right. So there's that. And then the book also helps you think through just embracing simple joys. Again, simplicity. Keep it simple, stupid. Have you ever heard of KISS? Mwah. Yes. Keep it simple, stupid. Phenomenal phrase. It's used in business. It's used in life. You gotta keep it simple, stupid. Like, less is more all the time, especially when it comes to taking care of ourselves. Does not take a lot to take care of ourselves. It's just a little bit of stuff. And then personal time. And this book will help you realize, wow, like I need me moments, right? It could be a minute, it could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour, whatever. Just every day, just, ooh, you, me, myself, and I. Like I call that a vibe personally. I love it. I say it all the time. I probably will spend more time by myself than with other people because me, myself, and I is a vibe. It has always been, it will always be. I enjoy that and I lean into that every single day. And I do it because I'm working a lot, but just like when I enjoy like when I want to have just good time and just like relax, me, myself, and I, right? Like let's chill out, let's enjoy us. It's a vibe, it's a mood, it's everything. And then this is a really good book for especially busy people. Again, I'm busy, I'm going, good for you, Bubba. How are you taking care of you, right? Because if you don't take care of you, you can't do any of your busy things. So get it together. And then this is also a really good book for those who feel overwhelmed. And especially during the holiday season, right? This is the big show for us mothers. This is the big show. Okay. So we, the tree, the lights, the gifts, the this, are we doing this? Are we doing caroling? And it's the big show, everyone. So let's not get so overwhelmed to the point where we ruin these holiday seasons for ourselves. Like, let's breathe. Let's take a moment and let's figure it out. So let me share, since we've gone through like our takeaways and the summary, let me share just some things that I thought just like really cracked me up. And then we will wrap this up. So it started on page 8 with, when it comes to coffee, ice cream, and cookies, go for the best. I cracked up. When I first read that, I said, wait a minute now. And I'll read that again. When it comes to coffee, ice cream, and cookies, go for the best. Hilarious. Hilarious. Like, really? Really? Okay. Next one, page 12. Make brownies a regular part of your mental health routine. Are you kidding me? Like, amazing. Amazing. Yes. I think brownies should be a part of your regular routine. What's another one that was, oh, yes. This was good. Say no when you want to, say yes when you want to. Like, how simple and how easy is that? But how much better would your day be if you actually followed that principle? Again, I'll repeat it. Say no when you want to, say yes when you want to. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, yes, I love it. Page 23, joy, a vivid emotion of pleasure arising from a sense of well-being. Oxford American Dictionary. I'll reread that. Joy, a vivid emotion of pleasure arising from a sense of well-being. First of all, when I read that, I was like, that's leaning a little sensual personally. So I loved it. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, as rising from a sense of well-being. Like, I don't even know if I actually, like, when I've defined joy in my mind, I don't think I've even defined it that way. So I was like just riveted to have a new way of thinking through joy. But like the association between joy and well-being, like, what does it mean to have well-being in your life? What does it mean for you today? Right? Like, just thinking through things like that. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Page 25. Don't answer the telephone when you don't want to talk. Do you have a teddy bear? Soft, loyal, cuddly, discreet, the perfect companion when you need some TLC. Amazing. Amazing. Like, how do those things connect? They don't, but they somehow do. Like, it's just amazing. This book cracked me up. It cracked me up. Page 28 for my artists. Find a piece of art that you love and place it where you can enjoy it the most. I really love this because shout out to Faith Costa. She is an artist who I have several pieces of her art, and I have it all throughout my office, which is what I call kind of like my woman cave in my space. My space, imagine. Throwback. I love it because I walk into my office and it's filled with art. It has pictures of people that I love. It has just memorabilia that's just really meaningful to me. So I just have my office designed in a way where it's just like instant, just like calmness. The only thing that's missing probably is I love sunflowers, as you can see. I need to like get some sunflower like wall decals probably and put them around because I just love a good sunflower. Thinking about how I can incorporate that in other ways. Stay tuned for more. But yeah, just you should have the things that you love the most should surround you, right? That way when you walk into those spaces, you're just instantly calmed. You're instantly brought to a space of like, this feels good. I feel good. I'm like, I'm safe. I feel like I'm meant to be here. You want that feeling as much as possible throughout the day. So do that. All right. So next one. This is a really important one. I'm going to read this twice. How wrong is it for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants rather than to create it herself? By Anae Nin. Again, how wrong it is for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants rather than to create it herself. So, as a strong Black feminist, for me, I loved this quote and this insertion here because so much of life we place happiness and other feelings and just things upon other people, especially our partners. And it is wrong. It is just wrong. Like, as much as I love my husband, as much as I want this, that, and the other, and this, that is not for him to deliver to me, right? Like, that is for me to build for myself. That is for me to identify for me. It is not anyone else's responsibility to make me happy, to make me smile, to make me do blank, right? I have to do that for me. And I love that because the feminist in me was like, roar, yes, right? But also, just like the human in me is like, we have to stop putting so much on others. People cannot make you happy. Oh my goodness. No, 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 baby. No, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, if you're waiting for that day to happen, you will be disappointed. Do it for you. Do it for you, because of you, and because you can. All right. I love this one. Page 33. Tuck yourself into a warm, soft down comforter. Sleep with your window open. Like, how do those things connect? They don't, but they do. It, like, I love it. I love it. It cracked me up. I just was like, honey, darling, do. I just, yes. Let's see. Ooh, I love this one. This was good. Page 65. Keep a dream book by your bed so you can jot down your dreams from the night before. Isn't that cool? Let me read that again. Keep a dream book by your bed so you can jot down your dreams from the night before. I don't think I have done that maybe more than 5 times in my life. And I was like, I need to do this more. I need to, like, some of my dreams I really don't remember. Some of them are nightmares. I watch a lot of horror films, so no surprise there. Not really great for mental health, but that is an addiction I'm not sure if I'm willing to ever give up. So we'll put a pin on that one. But just some of the dreams we have are so beautiful. Some dreams I have, I wake up like teary-eyed, right? Like, there's just some things that are just so beautiful that happen in our mind. Let's not just let that dissipate and go into the ether. Like, let's document, let's have these things be memorable experiences that we can turn back on. You can share with your children. You can just remind yourself just how brilliant you really are. This one I shared on social media just because I was like, "Ooh, yes, honey, darling." Page 70. Reread your old love letters. Who has old love letters? Right? Right? When you're like, oh my God, he or she or they, wrote what they did. And it's just, it's tantalizing and it's delicious. And it's, delicious, delicious. Reread your old love letters. And FYI, that includes text messages, right? That includes emails. Like, it's whatever someone meaningful that has shared something with you. And you're just like, woo, child. Yes, honey. Yes. It will make you smile. Like, I literally am smiling because I'm thinking through things like that. And it's just like, just that little bit of joy just added back into your day from something that happened, right? It's been in the past, it happened, but it can still give you joy, right? Your life can give you joy over and over and over again. Get where I'm going with that, right? Like, yeah. I love this one, page 79. Create a cocoon. Spend an entire day in your room. Take your meals, phone calls, and books to bed. Look here, honey. Sometimes on a Saturday, I love to do that. I love to just get up in. I mean, it's hard when you're a parent and you're like, kid, right? They're running, all these things. But maybe at the end of that day, when you put them to bed and the house is destroyed, instead of going and spending the next 2 hours cleaning and like destroying yourself even more, maybe you cocoon yourself, get that good book, get that glass of wine or whatever, tea, and you just get under those covers and you just melt into that beautiful bed of yours and just calm, joy, peace. You deserve it. You need it. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Absolutely. This is a good one too. When work is a pleasure, life is a joy. When work is a duty, life is slavery. I read that and I was like, that's intense. That's like really intense. Let me do it again. When work is a pleasure, life is a joy. When work is a duty, life is slavery. Not playing around. This is by Maxim Gorky. Think about that one. Think about that. Think. So I'm going to do like one more and then we're going to wrap this up. Okay. Because I know you got things to do. You got people to see and places to be. So let's go. Page 127. Walk to get the mail. Walk across the street. Don't waste time looking for a closer parking space. Strut your stuff. Right? So I like that because, again, I told you I love walking. I love being able to move the legs, get the lymph system moving and getting things are going and it's trucking, it's moving. But also don't forget to strut your stuff because you know you got it like that. Thank you. There's 300 nuggets of wisdom for you to read in this book. There's no reason not to get it. Go to dressyourmate.com. Get your copy today. Get 5 copies. Give them as gifts. This book will tickle you pink. It's adorable. It's delicious. It's wonderful. With that, like I said, this is the last book club of 2023. What is coming for 2024? This will be changing. This absolutely will be changing because it's a new year. We got to do things differently. If you want new experiences, new outcomes, you have to take new actions. So there will be new things coming for 2024. I hope you all come along for the ride. I hope you all appreciate the new content coming for next year. And with that, I wish you a happy, happy holiday season. For those who celebrate Christmas and Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa to be. I thank you for everyone who is tuned in for this year, for 1 minute, for 1 second, for every one of these. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to bring more content, bring more learnings, more wisdom, more laughter, more connection into the new year. All right. You enjoy 2023. It is not over yet. Please find joy. Please find calmness. Please indulge yourself because you deserve it. And let's make 2024 the best year yet. So with that, I will see y'all in the new year. Thanks. Bye.